All right, everyone, we are now underway with the half anniversary celebration events, which are going to be going on for several weeks longer, and you guys know what that means. The release of the highly anticipated Lostvayne Meliodas and first celebration banner is coming to global. And this is really big because we have not had this particular type of banner before. It actually works a bit differently than the banners that we've had currently, and that's why today I wanted to tell you guys all the important information about how this banner works so that when it comes out with Lostvayne Meliodas, you guys are as prepared as possible. And I'll also note, out of all the stuff in the game to really prepare for, this has got to be the most hyped and definitely really up there on the list of things that you really want to be as prepared for as possible. So, speaking of the first ever coming to global, we have not had the celebration type banner before. Now, just a quick overview here. We have had several types of banners. We just got the step up because of Blue Arthur, of course, where you're guaranteed to get a certain unit once you end up getting to a certain step, so you don't have to rely on RNG in order to end up getting the particular featured unit. Then, of course, we have the regular pickup draws where you do have to rely on RNG. These ones are soul-crushing if you are unlucky, because even though there is a pity system, if you don't get lucky, the pity is not guaranteed to give you the unit that the banner is featuring. It's just guaranteed to give you an SSR, so you really still do have to rely on RNG, and they are brutal sometimes. We've also had the 7% banner. We've had that twice now, where there's no pity system, but it functions very similar to the regular banner, except the rates of certain units are 7%. And these are usually outs. We've had two of them, not with a new unit. They're kind of like, I don't know if filler banner is really the right word, because they can still be really good, but they don't necessarily feature a new unit. They feature a collection of units, and so far they've been the 7 Deadly Sins, of course. And now we have the Celebration banner, which is a bit different. Now, I want to share with you guys a couple of screenshots here, but the Celebration banner actually has 4% rates for SSRs, at least on the JP version. And I do want to note here, before I really show you guys this information here, that we still don't know if the Celebration banner is going to be exactly the same as it was on JP. There is absolutely a strong possibility that there are going to be differences, especially considering that you guys could see here in this image, we still don't actually have a couple of the units that were out on the Celebration banner for JP. So either this is not going to come out for at least a couple more weeks until we actually get Fraudrin and Gloxinia. I believe Fraudrin came out with Lostvayne Meliodas on JP, but we still don't have Gloxinia. Or what they're going to do is release this Celebration banner, but instead of Fraudrin and Gloxinia, any of the units that we don't have, they're going to replace them with somebody else. But you can see here that there is a whole bunch of different units. There's 16 of them in particular, and each one of them has an equal chance to pull of 0.25%. Now, what that means as well is that you have a total percent chance of 4% to pull SSR. So it is indeed above the regular draws, which are 3%. However, super important distinction to make, and why technically the actual odds of the Celebration banner are still not as high as just a regular pickup draw, is there is no regular pity system. It does not work like the pickup draw, where you get a pity SSR guaranteed after 5 pulls without an SSR. Doesn't work that way. Now, on the JP version of the game, there was a pity system, if you can really even call it that. It was more of like a milestone reward where you were guaranteed to get Lostvayne Meliodas after spending 900 gems. That was the additional reward system, I guess you could call it that. So in addition to the 4% rates for SSRs featuring those 16 units that I showed you guys right here, if you did not get Lostvayne Meliodas during those actual pulls, you are guaranteed to end up getting a copy of him after spending 900 gems. This is why a lot of people have really been throwing around this number here for a long time, is because this is how this banner worked on JP. Now, there have been a couple of people asking the question, is it going to be different? Is there going to be that pity system? And we actually don't know the answer to that right now. At the time of me recording this, we do not know. However, I am going to just put it out here that I do not think that they will eliminate the pity. They might change it or make it a little bit differently than the JP version, but I want to tell you guys the reason why I think you can be a bit more optimistic about this than the people who say they're going to get rid of the pity. And that is because if you actually take a look at the chances to pull Lost Vein Meliodas and how many gems it's going to take, if they did not have a pity system, it would be incredibly difficult to get him with 0.25% odds. It would be basically impossible for anybody except the whalest of the whales. We know that Grand Cross, it's not really that type of game. They've been extremely player friendly, free to play friendly, so without a system like getting him guaranteed at 900 gems, it would be an absolute disaster. So if you guys are actually interested in the numbers here, a lot of people have been asking me, you know, how many gems should you save for? And I still say right now the safe number is 900. Until we know more information specifically about the global version of the Celebration banner, it was 900 to get Lost Vein Meliodas guaranteed from this, you know, pity or reward system, whatever you want to call it, the milestone, right? Now, there is still a chance that you actually do get Lost Vein Meliodas before you spend 900 gems. And I want to tell you guys what those numbers are and show you right here. And you guys will also see why I kind of back up that statement of, you know, if they did end up getting rid of the pity system or even changing it to something different on the global version of the game, it would be a major disaster. There would be a big uprising. I think the community would be very upset, even over small changes to this pity system. So I don't think it's going to happen, and I don't think you guys need to really be too worried. So getting into those actual numbers here, I want to show you guys that the 0.25 odds unfortunately make it pretty unlikely to get Lost Vein Meliodas in the first couple of 100 gems. So right here, if you guys just decide to go for it, spend 100 gems on the Lost Vein banner, your chances of getting him are only 10%. At 300 gems, your chances of getting him are 25%. At 600 gems, your chances of getting him are 43%. So you're only getting close to around 50% of getting him before you get to being really close to filling up the pity. So about half of you guys will get lucky and pull a copy of him before you hit the 900 gem pity milestone reward, and about half of you guys will unfortunately not get lucky, and your first copy of Lost Vein Meliodas will actually end up being from that milestone pity reward. So 900 gems right there, you can see 56% chance. So it's actually a little bit more than half of you guys will get him before the milestone. But that is what the guarantee is on JP, and I think they're going to stick to that 900 number. You know, who knows, though? We really don't know that Global might end up making some changes, but I would still be optimistic because I want to show you guys these other numbers here. But if they did not have a pity system for Lost Vein Meliodas, it would really just be whale territory here, because at 1,200 gems, you only have a 67% chance, which is about 2 out of 3, to get Lost Vein Meliodas. At 1,500 gems, you go up to a 75% chance, so about 3 out of 4. At 2,000 gems, you're still only at an 85% chance to get him, and if you were to spend 2,500 gems, which is just absolutely ridiculous, there are basically nobody has 2,500 gems, even me, and I am a very big hoarder of gems. You guys have been watching my videos for a while. You know that. That still has a less than a 90% chance. So 1 out of 10 people, if they were to spend 2,500 plus gems on this banner without a pity system, would still not end up getting him. And people have been saving on this forever. So, you know, these numbers here really kind of back up the fact that it's not going to be nothing. There's going to be something, and I don't think it's going to be too different from the 900 gem system that the JP version of the game has. So hopefully these numbers make you feel a little bit better about, you know, being similar to the JP system. But I think this was important stuff to share with you guys so that you guys are as prepared as possible for when this banner does come out. So that's going to be about it for the video today. I hope that you guys enjoyed and this information was helpful. If you did and you want more videos like this in the future, consider subscribing to the channel. Feel free to toss a quick like as well. It really does mean more than you can imagine. Thank you to all of you guys who quickly decide to do that. And more Grand Cross Global videos should be popping up on the screen right about now or in the suggested videos to your right or below. More guides, tutorials, and fun videos just like this all over the channel, over 125 now. Feel free to check them out. But if not, until next time, take care everyone. Have a great day. This is Salt of the Salty Guild, signing out.